Hello, my name is Greg Ego, and I serve on the Board of Directors for the Keizer Rural Fire Protection District. On May 13th, the citizens of Keizer and the constituents of the Keizer Fire District are being asked to vote on the Keizer Fire annexation of the Clear Lake neighborhood. I'd like to give you a little history and background as to why we're here for this vote on March 13th. In the spring of 2011, two neighborhood associations from the Clear Lake area petitioned by letter to the Keizer Fire Board, wondering what the process would be for them to be brought into the Keizer Fire District. At that point, they believed that they were part of the Keizer Fire District because for the past 20 years, we've been providing ambulance service to the Clear Lake area by agreement with Marion County Fire District 1. We approached a law firm to talk about the opportunity and the chances of how that would happen. And through Oregon statute, there's a provision that a city can withdraw an area and that the local district, fire district in this case, can annex that area. We approached the city to see if they would be willing to partner with us as they move forward to withdraw the Clear Lake area from Marion County Fire District 1. Through a lengthy public hearing process, the City Council voted 6-1 to withdraw the Clear Lake area from Marion County Fire District 1 and annex it to Keizer Fire District. Keizer Fire District Board of Directors then, by action, moved to annex that area. The intent of the public hearing and the move to withdraw and annex was to get it before the voters, and that's why we're here for the 13th of March election, to get it before the voters to see what they say on it. Since there is only one annexation, why are there two votes? That's been a question we've heard quite a bit. It actually affects two different constituencies, if you will. One is the Keizer Fire District, and one is the City of Keizer. Since we're talking about the Clear Lake area, it is in the City of Keizer, but it is not in the Keizer Fire District. And on the same vein, there are two small areas outside of the City of Keizer that are in the Keizer Fire District, one being down west, down towards Bong's Landing, and the other is a small enclave east of the freeway, if you can believe it, just a small enclave off of Portland Road that is still part of the Keizer Fire District. The reason for two votes is to make sure that everyone who could be affected by this has an opportunity to have their say. So for the City of Keizer, there's one vote. That would include Clear Lake and all the City of Keizer that's inside the Keizer Fire District. So in effect, the Clear Lake area folks would only vote on one measure since they're only in the city. If you are in the city and in the Keizer Fire District, you will vote twice. And if you're in the Keizer Fire District but not in the city, you will vote once. Confusing? Yes, but it does cover everyone who could be affected by this vote. One of the questions that continues to come up as we've gone out door to door to talk to people is, will the Clear Lake Fire Station close? The short answer is no. Our intent at the Keizer Fire District is to staff the Clear Lake Station with a full-time medic, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, with 2 paramedics, and staff an engine company. It's never been stated by anyone at Keizer Fire District that we would have any intention to close the Clear Lake Station. We want to improve the service out there by having 2 full-time ambulances in the Keizer Fire District serving the citizens of Keizer. Then another question that comes up is, what about the career staff and volunteers who are currently responding out of the Clear Lake Station? If the annexation is successful, we intend, and have stated before, we would intend to invite their volunteers to be part of our volunteer staff here. We currently have 52 volunteers with a new group of 15 going through the recruit class shortly. So we have a large contingent of volunteers here that augments our career staff. We have 24 career staff. Any career staff that might be displaced because of this annexation, by civil service rules, they would have opportunity to apply for the open positions we would have here. We would intend to hire 3 paramedics, and by civil service rule, they would be moved to the top of the priority list in the hiring process. So it can be confusing. There's been a lot of things said about this being a hostile takeover, about it being all these things, and we certainly don't view it that way. We believe that the City of Keizer as a whole should be serviced by the same fire district. We work very, very well, the Keizer Fire District, with Keizer Police Department and the City of Keizer. We meet now on a bi-monthly basis with city leaders to talk about the common problems we might have or things coming up that might affect how the fire service is impacted. For instance, the Irish Festival Parade, they closed down the entire River Road, and our station is on the east side of River Road. So we plan ahead to staff an engine or an ambulance on the west side of River Road in the event of an emergency during the parade. We work with the community emergency response team, the emergency evacuation group. We've been combined with them from the very beginning with the Keizer Police Department and the City of Keizer. And I think that continuity really works well if we can continue to offer that same service to the entire citizenry of Keizer. Currently, those services are available in Clear Lake, but it just makes it cleaner if we're all in the same jurisdiction. So what would vote yes mean if you vote? Remember, in the City of Keizer and Keizer Fire District combined, you're going to be voting twice. It's the same question on both ballots. But yes will mean that we will respond to citizen requests and concerns about the provision of fire and emergency services throughout the city, Clear Lake, and the Keizer Fire District. It will reduce property taxes for those in the Clear Lake area and will not affect the property taxes for anyone in the Keizer Fire District and the rest of the City of Keizer. So it is cost neutral for them. Their taxes do not go up with this annexation. It helps us to maintain the current level of fire and emergency services throughout the city, including Clear Lake and the Keizer Fire District. It will help us to provide additional funding for emergency service in the city with no increase in taxes to the city residents. And it will align services provided in Clear Lake with the tax revenue from the Clear Lake area. And it will help us to integrate city and emergency services in Clear Lake. So Clear Lake is already within the city, but does not provide any tax revenue to support fire and emergency services within the City of Keizer. Up until May of 2011, the Keizer Fire District provided emergency services, meaning ambulance services, to the Clear Lake area by agreement with the Marion County Fire District 1. In May of 2011, they terminated that agreement unilaterally and moved an ambulance, Medic 33, out to Clear Lake Station 6. So from May of 2011 is the first time that they've had a full-time medic in the Clear Lake area. The 20 years prior to that, that full-time medic came from Keizer Fire District. So to kind of make a long story short in this, this has been well vetted. There was an extra long hearing process through the City of Keizer. They opened a public hearing an additional time to make sure everyone was heard. It was voted on by the City Council 6-1 to move forward. In the interim, there have been a number of lawsuits filed by Marion County Fire District 1. And we're happy to say that of 11 suits filed, 9 have been decided at this point, and all have been in favor of the Keizer Fire District. We believe that the litigation has just been to see if they could stop the vote. But it's always been our intention as a board to get this issue to the voters, let them decide. We've worked to get the issue raised, to get the information out about what it really means, and we really are looking forward to the opportunity now to hear what the voters have to say on March 13th. If they vote yes, we will move forward with the distribution of assets as provided in Oregon Revised Statute. Keizer Fire District intends to maintain the station as it is with an engine and an ambulance. If we are unsuccessful, then we've heard the people speak. And then we have to that's how elections go. But it's important to remember that we have to have yes votes on both measures. The measure numbers for the Keizer Fire District is 24-325, and for the City of Keizer is 24-326. And it requires a yes vote on both measures to pass. This election and this cycle is not a double majority in the sense of you have to have so many voters from the last election vote this time to make it qualify. This is a true simple majority, 50% of the voters, 50% of the votes cast plus one vote. So we are asking you to look at the information that's available. to see what the benefits are of annexation. We believe there's a great benefit not only to the Keizer Fire District but also to the city of Keizer and to the residents of Clear Lake. We believe that strongly, or we would not have gone this route starting last spring. So we're asking you to look at the information that's available. You can go to our website, www.friendsofkeizerfire.com, where we have information posted there. If you have more questions, there's a link there where you can ask questions, and we'll get back with the answers that we can provide for you. We work very hard to be straightforward in the information that we put out for you, and we think that it speaks for itself once you kind of drill down the myth versus the facts. And so we are asking you to vote yes on these two measures as they come to you. The ballots will be mailed shortly, and they'll be due back in by March 13th on Tuesday. So again, I'm Greg Ego with the Keizer Rural Fire Protection District Board of Directors, and I thank you for your time and ask you for a yes vote.